talk about the whole cheating this year, and then what do you think 2K needs to do to fix this?
Ay, 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 man.
You folded your legs.
It's been such a disaster, man. I never thought that. I never really thought that 2K would go down that path. But the problem is that Zen's been out there for so long. People just didn't notice. People just didn't realize that people been cheating. Just like I'll give you a very very vague example. We were playing Warzone, me and my IRLs, and then one of them is like, "Yo, I'm gonna put my hacks on." I'm like, "Wait, you have hacks?" She's like, "Yeah, just for the fun of it." So now you realize just for the fun of it. Now,
Yeah.
in another community where I see my IRL downloading wall hacks and aimbot, you're like, wait, but if he's doing it for fun in a game where he plays casually, why would people not do it on 2K? Where not only that, they can get reactions off streamers, they can, like, it's, man, you put a device out there, you put a way of cheating, people are going to use it, bro. I don't even blame the people. It's 2K's fault. I'm going to be very honest with you, bro. It's embarrassing as a company. It should be an embarrassment for 2K, and I apologize for speaking like that, but that is the truth. That is a company that I gave
I
to
want you to
this
speak the
year
truth.
almost $4,000 I spent on the game this year, bro. On a game where people are allowed to cheat and you don't do nothing of it. People are cheating in broad daylight. You have streamers out there, Nadex, like, bro, you have streamers out there in your face, in front of your face, cheating in your face, 2K, and you're not doing nothing about it. You're not sanctioning them. You're not banning them. They're boosting events in your face. In your face, they're boosting. They're cheating in your face. And you're allowing that to happen. That just shows me that not only you don't care about your community, but you don't care about your streamers. You don't care about your creators. And you just pick and choose what you want to do, bro. And that's
Yeah.
unacceptable. I cannot condone that. And that is probably why I don't have a logo, because I say too much truth. And they want sheep. They want people that are going to close their mouth and that are going to just watch the train go by. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop that train. I'm going to stop that
Yeah.
train, and I'm not going to allow it to keep going forward unless it goes forward with the right way, So, like,
Yeah.
um, is there a way to fix it? Unfortunately not. People tell me, Bullet, why they don't fix the Zens? Why they don't fix the cheaters? Because unfortunately, the way the mechanic of the game has been built, they cannot go inside the mechanic. You can't go inside of a car and switch up the way the car is already built. It's too late. You have to
Yeah.
change the whole engine. But for them to take out the whole engine of the car, it would cost them dozens of millions of dollars and months of work, basically create a new game. They don't have time to create a new game. They can't. So that's why they stuck with they're stuck to rot in their own shit, because the reality is that the game is already created. You can't just remove meters because there's people zenning or cheating with no meter. So that's not the point.
Dang.
That's not
Yeah,
the
I didn't
way
know
to
that.
stop it. No. So now we're in a situation where cheating is inevitable.
Yeah.
There needs to be some sort of way, there needs to be some elaborate way that 2K comes up with, which I think that they don't have a recipe. I think that they don't know how to stop cheaters. It's not that they
Man,
don't
I
want
think
to.
that yeah,
Yeah.
I think the same way because Call of Duty, Apex, Fortnite. I mean, this has been a battle going on for years, and I
They
think
got,
if correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but didn't like Apex or somebody try to sue Coronas for like making like cheats and stuff, but they still lost it because like I guess Coronas then made it seem like they were using it for like the impaired people that were impaired and all this
yep,
other type stuff. So it's
exactly.
like and
Exactly.
and they have an open source code, so people take advantage of the open source code, and that's how the cheats are getting put in there. So it's kind of like if the legal system is not going to strike down these third party devices, we all know that Sony has tried, right? So Sony has basically fixed the Zen. Zen doesn't work on the PlayStation, but now they got this new device. It's like a little dongle that circumvents that. But the Titan now works for both. So even when the actual Sony and Xbox consoles, because we all know like publishers cannot do anything with a third party device, right? 2K can't do anything with third party device. The console has
Yep.
to be able to the
Yep.
PlayStation console, which again, I'll give Sony a little bit credit. They did basically kill the Zen on
Yep.
PlayStation, but Xbox, and that's why I took crossplay off, because Xbox, they can use a Zen, they can use the Titan, they can use the other little device. I can't think off my head. I gotta look
Wow.
at my
They,
phone,
they
and they
have
can
they
use
have
it all. That's
every
why I
they have
took.
the whole, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took the crossplay off. So I know what if you're frustrated. I think the whole community's frustrated with the cheating, but it's almost like the publisher, the consoles, right? The makers of the
Hmm.
consoles like Sony, Microsoft, Take Two, all they all got to come together and figure out a way to how can we prevent third-party devices from getting to the level that we're at right now. Now, I know you say you couldn't come up with a solution. One solution I said was, listen, if people are going to cheat, at least take away the 13 million different shot timings. So the people that aren't cheating, or at least be in the same level field. What is your take on that? Do you think that we should just go back to pre-2K21 to where it's one shot timing, so that at least it'll be stupid for people to cheat? It's like, bro, why are you cheating? Because the shot time's the same now.
Now that would take a lot of skill. That would take a lot of skill gap out. That would definitely, it would kind of bring us backwards because I think one shot timing is I mean, honestly, I don't know. That's a double cutter. It could work, but it could also not work because going back to a game that was so simplistic where everybody made all their shots when they were open, I don't think that's like, he's open, he's going to make a shot no matter what because it's same shot timing and everything. It might work. It might work. I just think that the beauty of playing two teams that are not cheating and that are not zenning, when you see the beauty of things, like the guy's wide open in the corner for a game, but there's pressure on, but he mistimes it, he misses. That's the beauty of basketball because that's basketball at its finest. You play real life basketball, you're wide open for game. It's a little extra stress than when you're in the beginning. Like even yesterday, I was playing against my boy, and for game, I'm shooting the ball, and I'm not shooting the same way that I was in the beginning of the game because it's game time, it's game point. It's these little things. Unfortunately, would have to be removed for the game to be more, like you said, if people play on the same timing, what's the point of cheating when everybody makes their shots, But the point of cheating is being able to shoot ridiculous shots. Now, the people that are timing their jump shot from the corner, can they do the same timing from full court? That's what a Zen does. A Zen allows you to shoot from anywhere on the court at the same type of consistency. Now, even if we brought it back to one shot timing, I think that people would still abuse and would still shoot from behind half court with that one shot timing. It would make it even crazier, but because now Zens would never miss. Now Zens, now the way they are, they still miss sometimes. Like, for example, when the game starts, for the first 15 seconds, a Zen cannot make a shot. So how do you spot a Zen or how do you play a Zener? The first shot of the game, the first play of the game, you leave him open. That's number one. That's how you spot a Zener. Number one. Number two, there's still some ways for the Zener to miss. If you play good enough defense, if you good enough contest, or if you're lucky enough, if his Zen malfunctions. The Zens are not 100% accurate. They're, I think, 90% accurate. So that's at least good, and that's because of the shot timings. So I don't know. At this point, bro, there's just 2K would have to create a whole different way of timing shots and maybe a whole different way of shooting because I don't think just like a game like Call of Duty, bro. A game like Call of Duty, they can't stop cheaters, but Call of Duty is such a big and huge community. If they can't stop cheaters on there, I highly doubt they find a way to stop cheaters on 2K.
Yeah, it's difficult. Like I said, cheating is so difficult right now, man. So yeah, I agree. Like I said, even this conversation we're having right now, it's just like, dang, like you come up with a solution, but then you realize cheaters will have another solution to that. So it's kind of like it's always just back and forth, tick and tack, whatever. And like I said, man, I know 2K gets a lot of flack, but they tried so much with the stamina, changing the shots. They did a million different shot timings. And again, what it did was, if you take cheaters out, man, the skill gap is massive. Because you and I both know when you're playing against bots, we're never going to lose to them because they're only going to hit like 50% of their shots, right? So because it makes a skill gap. And that's something that we've always asked for. We've been asking for like the past 4 years. Man, we need a skill gap. We need a skill gap, skill gap, skill gap. And slowly but surely,
when we get one, and then we get one, and the cheaters come in, and then it's like the game, the way the game was this year, though, Demi, you have to admit that, they came out with 10 patches in the first week, bro. It's unacceptable, Demi. It's unacceptable. Like, you could put it on cheaters as much as you want, but the game was unstructured. They put us in a loop where they make us make a build we get comfortable with, and then they drop a patch. Like, they just destroyed our mental. They ran away so many people from the community. And in the beginning of the first couple months, Zeners was not an issue, Demi. It was the game, bro. The game was the issue. The developers, they did not do a good job. They did not do a good job of monitoring. They didn't do a good job with the launch. Everything was all over the place. But in a community where we are at PlayStation 5 and our 4th year of PlayStation 5, where we should be adapting to the new console and you should be mastering the concept of the new console. But how is it going backwards? How is a video game this elaborate with this much money behind it and that big of a team, of a development team? How is it going backwards? Why are we going in a way where the game should be getting smoother? Why is there more delay? Oh, crossplay, right? So why implement crossplay if you're going to destroy everybody's gameplay experience, you know?